Hello there, everyone. This is Neko here, getting ready to play Osiris New Dawn. And this one today is going to be a bit of a boring episode. It's basically just me going to be building a little bit of a base, although it's kind of pointless as there is no struggling or anything. But as you can see, there's kind of some more bugs that have been discovered, like some floating snubs here. We got one floating right over there. We've got, well, this one floating right here and that one floating right there. We've got a bazillion right here, all around here. They're slowly stacking up, and it's starting to get a little overkill. Oh, and they did a small little update because I'm pretty sure they got tired of people whining and complaining about the missions because now those mission objects are no longer tear apartable, which means you cannot remove them or get rid of them. They also made it where, hold on a sec, I'm kind of full as hell because I've been like tearing apart and rebuilding a bunch of structures because I wanted to try and set some stuff up. They need to introduce a terraforming tool. I've already suggested one, and I think it would be amazing to have if they did it. Because, oh, and, oops, let's just default, let's take that. But I already suggested it, and basically what you do is you put mark, 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 you put it at the height you want, and you put the number of markers you want, and then it will try and fill up to that shape that the markers have. So for example, if you have a square plus a ramp, so if you have, let's say, those four markers at, let's say, I don't know, 15 meters in the air, and then you have these markers, let's say they're 15 meters away and 15 meters down, so you have a 1 meter ramp going up to that. It would fill in the square up there, and then it would fill in a ramp down to those markers. That would be like an absolute amazing tool. But for now, as you can see, oh, and because of that, because I had built this before that, this is now confused as one of the objects there, which means I can no longer tear this apart. As you can see, repair, set power routing, all that fun stuff. There's no repair, there's no tearing apart for some reason. And I should really do a snub cleanup because I mean, look at this, snubs. They're gathering. Oh, and another thing because they updated or whatever they did, it reset the terraformation of the ground, and as you can see, that means this popped back up, that lowered back down, so on and so
Injuries
on,
detected.
and you need to die now, and I can't chase you, and you died. Which means you don't have to worry about tearing apart the rover because you can't. Another thing they did is they made these so that when you open them, theoretically, they should stay open every time you reload. And, boop, 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 boop. Anything else in here that needs to be repaired? No. Or technically, yes. So I'm assuming that means that's now unlocked for me. I don't know. But over here, I've kind of been setting up a ground to build a nice little place to live. So we're going to set up a structure. We're going to create a nice little square or something. I don't know what the hell I'm going to create, but I'm going to create something and all that. So let's get the building. I'm pretty sure I have enough stuff to build because I mean 220 rubber, 400 Zamac, 200 wire, 400 aluminum, 75 beryllium, 70 steel, copper. Although not all of this clones, sadly, but some of it does, thankfully. The hell? Why is it when I press S, a squeak happens? Anyways, back to this. The question is, how do I want to set it up? Because I want a center that you can walk into, but I also want to be able to do some other stuff. So I think I'll set this up with... Actually, I don't want that. I think I'll accept this shape. We'll put a... What is it? Build structures. We'll place one of these right here. Dismantle this. And then... No, I think I'm going to put this differently. We're going to try and... Because I want some room to set up a fence. I'm going to set this directly with the north or close to it. We want to keep some room to make a fence. And then from there, we'll build... Okay, I should have some room to build a fence. Whee! Jump, little guys, jump! Dun, 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 dun. Those guys, I think, are on crack or something. Oh, and another thing is, they're working on the AI of the other creatures now. Which means eventually they'll be added in. Woo! Alright, we're gonna add in a hallway. Then we're gonna add in structures. We're gonna add in a habitat. I was thinking about doing 2 hallways. So it's like 2 and then have out here 2 out, 2 out. And then have a nice big center room. But I don't think I actually need it that big. So we're just gonna do with this. Set up a coupler. Oh, and part of the thing with this is if you ever dismantle, make sure to add the cap back onto this and then dismantle this. That way you don't lose it because that bug still exists. These guys are multiplying and I think it's because of the ground over there. I don't know exactly the reason, but it's annoying as hell. Utility, structures, we're going to add a hallway. Oops, there we go. We're going to trap that little guy in there. Structures, we're going to add one of these. Hydrocarbon rainstorm, so it's a methane rainstorm. Woo! Alright, if everything goes right, this should all even out. I'm going to have it set up where I can do a coupler ceiling on these, just in case, where I can raise them up a level, and then I'll have it where they come into the center, or at least one of them comes into the center, branches off, and then have a skylight, so you have like this fake roof over this little area. That's the plan at least, but who knows what the hell happens. After, when they do their next major update, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to start another game. Because they're gonna change so much and fix, and they're gonna add in creatures, AIs, all that fun stuff. That's at least what they're planning. Whether or not it's achieved, that's another story. Okay, so if this is correct, this should fit with each other. So put a coupler here, a couple are here. We're going to have to clean out my little hallway zone here. Build utilities, structures, hallway. Perfect. And then we're gonna, I'm thinking about putting a couple here, a couple of there, and a couple of there, and a couple of there, just so that I can have like 4 entrances to here. The problem is theoretically I would have to put airlocks on each. Actually, I'm gonna have to put an airlock on one of these if I want to keep this pressurized. So I think I'm going to actually keep it only one entrance into that little area. I just got to figure out where I'm going to put it, and I also need to think about where I'm going to have the exit. I think I'm going to have the entrance to it be probably right here for the entrance. This is going to be the main area, and we're going to have to put, hopefully I can put a thing here. Now the question is, structures, we need 1, 2 computer screens for all of this. And the snubs are starting to pile in. I think we're going to put a window wall here because, I mean, what a view. Actually, this will be kind of like the, whatever you call it, the front room or whatever. The area you come in, you relax, all that fun stuff. Take a nice look around, view the area. The windows are a little small, so I want to view over here too so I can look. This one doesn't need to be a window because you don't need to see the million snubs there piling up. You can put a window here because you can look down over that way, see the mines, see that stuff, see some trees and stuff. That's whatever, so no need for a view. No need for a view. Yeah, I think we'll put a view here. This will be, I think, a skylight. Because this is where you enter, and then you can sit, relax, stare up, and then watch potentially gigantic super rocks fall out of the sky at some point for some weird reason. You know, theoretically, for the gravity to be able to hold those up, that would theoretically mean if I jumped, I should be able to jump, like, off the planet, practically. So I'm curious what the hell is causing those rocks to stay up in the air. Is it some kind of magnetic force? Because if so, that might explain why the screen flashes like that are causing are some of the things you've got to deal with. I don't think I'm going to put, actually. Oh, dang it. I thought there were hallway windows. Guess not. As you can see, I've kind of terraformed and put the tree over here, or the tree's kind of buried under the ground. Theoretically, I could build a crust from here to here and flatten this all out. I want to keep as many of those tree things down there because that's what I'm going to be making my fence out of. I kind of wish I could... Oh! Hold on a second here. Oh, sweet. If I crouch, I can harvest. So I have free food right off the bat. Alright, so you have a choice of either gathering that or gathering whatever else. As you can see, this is broke, and that's because of the bug of the game. So you could put a window here and see out over there, but realistically, you're staring at rocks, so no. I'm curious what they're gonna do with the updates and all that, but who knows? I'm hoping that they start squashing a lot of the bugs. Some bugs I don't mind if they keep, like the upgrade stuff. If that tree wasn't there, this would actually be a very, very good view. The upgrade bug, I wouldn't mind them keeping because I mean free stuff. Alright, at one point I'm gonna have to make one of these rooms 100% no windows. I might actually make those two over there no windows. Have one be, I think I'll have that one the crafting area. I'll have this one the storage area. And this will be the kitchen area. And then theoretically there needs to be a spot for sleeping. So I might just keep the front room there as a sleeping spot. So you come in, you relax, you sleep, you stare up at the sky, all that fun stuff. I don't think we need to stare out at over here. So now we need, I'll go with ceiling for now because you cannot place a chem station in, wait, what? Oh, okay, normally those disappear, but you cannot place a chem station under a skylight for some reason, but you can a ceiling. Don't understand why, but if you watched my previous episode, you'll see that. Alright, this is going to be storage area, so these are all normal walls. So I'm going to hurry up and get this all built. And then the crafting area is going to be all walls too, because I need to be able to add in everything I need to add in. I'm going to have to hunt down some more computer screens because I'm going to have to build a new one of those power stations, which I'm going to have to then move all those over here. I think I'm going to have to build 2 of them because if I'm going to power 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buildings, I'm going to need 2 of those stupid power things. And then if I'm going to have more, that's one thing I wish they could do for the power thing is make it where it's upgradable so you can add upgrades to it. Kind of like the forge and the furnace. They make that power station upgradable. Every upgrade adds in the ability to have more power or solar panels attached to it and more buildings you can power to it. So that way you don't have to build like 40 of those power things if you decide to build a superstructure. Like, let's say I build 20 tall here, 20 tall here, here, and here, and then, I don't know, build something in the center and build up like 40 or however many. All of a sudden, I've got like a bazillion buildings that I can't power. So hopefully they think about that in the future. Alright, that's all that. We're gonna finish plopping in all this. I'm gonna go grab some material to place down some stuff. We're gonna craft whatever you call it, and then we're gonna probably work on getting myself some whatever you call it. Build custom structure. I'm gonna probably have to build. Oh yeah, I gotta put a spot for one of these, so I can build smart bins and grow plants. I completely forgot about that, so I think I can throw that off right here. Actually, the kitchen area. This will be right here, so I think I'll throw right here if it will work. Yes, I think it will. Only one way to figure it out, and that's to... For some reason, the biodome isn't unlocked. I don't know why, but we'll place this as a place marker for the biodome. Perfect. So this is the kitchen. This is where the food will be. You can come in here, grab the food. This is where you'll cook. You can look out here. I think I'll put the cooking station right here because then you can go over to there and grab that. And I'm not sure what else I'm going to put in here. Probably store more food storage places and all that. It's starting to get night. Okay. Now we just need to get... Oh yeah, I gotta build these and these. I should have some titanium and I should have some computer screens around. Ooh, okay. And then I'm gonna have to find some wood fences and sticks. I don't think I'm gonna have enough for that, so maybe next time. Anyways, clear this. Add to build gold. Add to build gold so we can add 2 of those. Oh, and it turns out those, whatever you call it, the activate comm relay, it turns out those things are currently broke or bugged, which means you can't actually progress past the mission past this current point. So what do we need? We got the steel. We need 2 computer screens, which I don't think I have enough. I'm gonna probably have to go find those. Oh no, I got 6. Sweet. We're gonna need probably some titanium, some of that, some of this and that and that. We'll probably need some of this and that and that and that. Actually, we don't need that much. We'll probably need some of this. We can put that up, put a lot of this up for now. Default. What else? We can probably put more of this up. We'll keep the wires. We'll put that up. Actually, we'll put that one in a different spot. I'm not sure what else I'm gonna need. Okay, default. So we've got this, all of this, too much of this. I tried drinking these. Turns out you can't drink them. And we got rocks, a bunch of other crud. But I definitely be able to recycle these for batteries and power cells, which I don't think they really balance this out because if you... Hold on a sec. Can build a fuel cell for 3 crude batteries, plastic, wire, and then you can get back 2 battery cells and a battery if you have spec'd into the high level. You're getting more out of it than for less resources. So it's like a crud battery that just takes scrap, hydrocarbon solution, and copper, and boom, you've got yourself a power cell. 1 power cell and 2 batteries, which you can then recycle the batteries down into more power cells. As you can see, you could get 2 power cells out of that. So I don't know how there's probably going to be a lot more balancing and redoing and all kinds of other fun stuff. All right, so we have all that. Let's go set up 2 of the power thingies. We're going to have to figure out where the hell we're going to put those because they have to be close enough to power the buildings, but I don't want them too close. That's something I learned over there is like if it's too far away, like there, you're not going to be able to power like the buildings that are back there. Woo! Ooh, holy flip nuggets, that guy flew right over my head. We're gonna add in, what is it? Build structures. We're gonna add in one of these right here. It's gonna adjust the ground. And what? Ah, you flip nuggets. Alrighty, well, my game crashed and all that. Time's up. So I guess I'm gonna have to call it here. If you guys enjoyed, please like. If you didn't, well, I understand. It was a boring episode. It was just me rambling around and then building my stuff. But if you made it to this far, hopefully you guys decide to subscribe and or like, or if you want to check out more of this series, check out the end screen that comes up pretty soon. If you want to be added onto my end screen credit here, make sure to publicly subscribe because after about 2-ish or so weeks, I'll add you on. If you leave before I reach 1,000 though, I'll remove you off because it's for people who've given me a chance. And if you want to see other games I've done, because I won't be doing this forever on Osiris, you can check out my homepage and see other games I've done. Anyways, bye bye and see you next time.